All right, bringing you updates from the US next. In a rare legal move seeking to bypass federal appeals court, special counsel Jack Smith has directly asked the US Supreme Court now to decide if Donald Trump has immunity against prosecution for alleged crimes the former president may have committed in office. Responding to Jack Smith's unprecedented request, the US Supreme Court has agreed to consider if Trump is indeed immune to criminal proceedings. Notably, in the 2020 presidential elections interference case, the special counsel is overseeing evoking Nixon's Watergate trial. Smith's move is an attempt to keep the upcoming election subversion trial against Trump on track. The special counsel's team has asked the Apex Court to review District Judge Tanya Chutkan's ruling against Trump's assumed presidential immunity in this case. In his filing to the Supreme Court on Monday, the special counsel called the request a fundamental question at the heart of American democracy. He added that the Supreme Court's decision would be of imperative public importance and that the election subversion trial proceeds promptly if Trump's claim of immunity is rejected. Now, the defense team has argued that due to Trump's Senate acquittal during his impeachment trial, the former president cannot be tried on the same charge twice. But on the basis of this, the special counsel has also asked the top court to decide if Trump is protected by double jeopardy. The former president has until the 20th of December to file a response. A spokesperson for Trump has slammed the special counsel for his move, though, calling the request politically motivated. The representative has accused Smith of attempting a Hail Mary by racing to the Supreme Court to bypass the appellate process. Donald Trump's trial in the 2020 election subversion case is currently scheduled to be held on the 4th of March in 2024. All right, for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani tells us more on what is the latest and what we know about the reason Smith took this rare step. Listen in.
Late on Monday, the Supreme Court said that it would consider special counsel Jack Smith's request to rule quickly on whether presidential immunity protects former President Donald Trump from prosecution in the 2020 election interference case. Justices are expected to be apolitical. However, with this decision, they are now at the heart of the 2024 presidential campaign. Smith is rushing this case in case Donald Trump becomes president once again and is able to pardon himself. It would be the first time that the High Court is getting involved and ruling on anything regarding the former president, who is also the Republican Party's frontrunner. The special counsel in this extraordinary case bypassed an appeals court. The Trump team calls it politically motivated.
Staying with updates from the US, former US President Donald Trump maintains his indomitable lead ahead of the Republican nomination contest for the 2024 presidential elections. He has the support of more than 50% of party voters, as per a new poll conducted by Reuters and Ipsos. The first ballots of the presidential race will be cast in Iowa's Republican caucus next month. As per the new poll, 61% of self-identified Republicans would prefer Trump to take on Democratic President Joe Biden. None of his rivals are anywhere even close to him. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is backed by 11% of self-identified Republicans, and so is former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. And she has seen improvement in performance recently. Entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, who is also one of the top runners, at least stood at 5%, while former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie got 2%, while 8% said they were undecided. Less than 25% Republican respondents believe the accusations against Trump about election fraud and his role in instigating the January 6th Capitol rioters. Meanwhile, Democrat frontrunner Joe Biden has ramped up attacks against rival Trump. Biden says Trump is a threat to U.S. democracy and that he has said it out loud. Biden was referring to Trump's earlier remarks where he said that he did not intend to become a dictator if he wins the presidency again, except on day one.
We're committed to defending and advancing our...
Anybody.
Except for day one.
Except what?
He's going crazy. Except for day one.
Meaning?
I want to close the border and I want to drill.
That's not.
The White House reacted to these statements, saying that Biden has been working to protect American democracy and to unite people against, quote-unquote, these unprecedented threats. Biden, who on multiple occasions has used Trump's words to boost his own political prospects, has accused the former president of embracing political violence.